Good morning, kids. Today we'll continue from page number 57. So here on the top you can see a diagram. It shows the different ways to reduce pollution. The first picture tells throw all waste into dustbin. You should not scatter or litter your surroundings. Next one, we must plant trees. We should not play loud music. We should use proper cloth bag for shopping. We should avoid the use of plastics. Next one is the importance of 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Today we are going to learn about disaster. So, what do you understand by disaster? Nature works in a mysterious way. Along with the best environment to live in, it also causes calamities and disasters. So, what do you understand by disaster? Disaster is an unexpected event or sudden accident that causes great loss of life and destruction. There are 2 types of disasters, natural disaster and human-made disaster. First, we will discuss about natural disaster. Now, it is an unexpected event or sudden accident that is caused by forces of nature. Forces of nature like air, water, land, and it causes great loss to life and destruction. First one, we are going to learn about the earthquake. There is a table in page number 58. On the top, the heading is name of natural disasters and the second heading is what is it and what happens when it occurs. Earthquake are the shaking, rolling or sudden shock that is formed on the earth crust. It is the movement of the earth crust. And you can see here it leads to loss of life and destruction. To understand this earthquake, we must know the different layers of earth. So here you can see the first blue color layer is continent and ocean crust. Below that, the first layer of the earth is known as crust. The thickness is about 0 to 70 kilometer thickness and it makes 1% of the total mass of earth. This is known as the outer layer of the earth and it is not a continuous wrap around the earth. It is made up of different pieces and these pieces are known as tectonic plates. Below the crust is mantle. This mantle is hard material. In some parts it is fluid, liquid form which has a movement. It forms about 84% of the total mass of the earth and above this mantle is the earth crust. The top layer of the mantle and the crust forms a region and it is known as lithosphere. Below mantle is outer core. This outer core is very hot and it is made up of hot liquid of nickel and iron. It creates a magnetic field and it covers the earth and keep it safe from the harmful rays of sun. Below the outer core is the inner core. It is solid nickel and iron. It is very hot and the temperature is around 5000 degrees Celsius. So, this is about the structure of earth. Now, we know that the crust is made up of plates. That means it is like a jigsaw puzzle. So, the earth crust is made up of around 17 to 20 plates and each plate is known as tectonic plates. Now, this tectonic plates is above the mantle and mantle is liquid and it has a movement. So, when the mantle moves, it also makes the tectonic plates to move. For example, suppose these two are 2 plates and below this plate is a mantle. So, when the mantle moves, these plates also moves. So, there are 3 movements. First one, when these two plates move apart, the mantle which is underneath comes above, cools down and forms a new crust. The second one is when the plate slides each other. So it seems that this ride is smooth, but it is not like that. It is very bumpy ride, and this causes earthquake. Second one is when the plates slides or collides each other, when one of the plate comes above the another one. Here also earthquake happens. So this is how the earthquake happens. We'll discuss about volcanic eruption. Now, what is volcano? Volcano is a mountain or hill with an opening or vent. We have already discussed about the structure of the earth, and underneath the earth there is hot molten rock material which is very, very hot. This is known as magma. Now, this is very hot and it consists of hot gases. So, because of this, there is high pressure inside it. For example, we'll do an experiment. Take a balloon, fill it with air and keep it outside under the sun. We know that it is made up of molecules. So, the molecules start running away from each other and it creates pressure on the outer layer of the balloon. So, due to this pressure, it burst. The same way the air inside is like the hot magma which is inside the earth, and the outer layer of the balloon is like the crust of earth. So, due to the pressure created underneath the earth because of this magma and hot gases, high pressure is created and it bursts and comes out in the form of lava. This is the figure, and you can see underneath the earth there is magma chamber. Here you can find hot molten rock material which is known as magma. This magma creates high pressure due to very hot temperature. It tries to comes out. So, here you can see a passage, tube like passage. It is known as vent. This is a main vent, and from this you can see another small vent. This is known as secondary vent. This magma comes out of this mountain and this opening is known as crater. It comes out and flows outside. When it comes out from the hill and flows, it is known as lava. So, the magma when it is inside underneath the earth, it is known as magma, and when it comes out, it is known as lava. So, along with lava, lots of ash and gases also comes out. So, these gases are very harmful. If we inhale such gases, there would be lots of health problems like respiratory problems, eye itching, skin itching and so on. Next, we will discuss about tsunami. So, here what happens? An earthquake or volcanic activity or explosion in the seabed that causes sea water to raise very high wave is known as tsunami. Here, it causes great loss of life and destruction. It is caused due to the movement of waves in and out. Next one is flood. A flood occurs when large amount of water overflows and covers land that is normally dry. Floods can also be caused due to heavy rainfall and blocking of water bodies by the landslides and due to the severe damage in dams, reservoirs and so on. So, the floods can be caused due to many reasons. Next one is drought. This is shortage of water due to less rainfall. And you can see the lands are very dry. There is no or less rainfall in such areas. Now, severe droughts may occur due to less rainfall or absence of rainfall for many months or years. This results in crop fail and shortage of food. Next disaster is cyclone. As you can see here in the picture, it is a severe storm in which wind spins in a circle. Cyclones are formed over the oceans or seas and it moves towards the land. They combine the power of wind and water. This also creates lots of destruction and loss of life. Now, this was about the natural disaster. Now, there is an activity for you. The activity is you have to find the difference between cyclone, tornado and record it. You have to record the video plus the voice clip and submit in Microsoft Teams. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.